Are you sick and tired of receiving constant rejections on your Merch by Amazon account? If so, this easy-to-follow tutorial will ease your frustrations and simplify your uploading process. Disclaimer: I can't guarantee that you will never get rejections, because Amazon is always changing its algorithm. Ultimately, you are responsible for your own listings, so just be careful. But after saying all that, my method has cut my rejections by around 90%. Rather than spending hours on official trademark sites, I simply installed the Product to Chrome extension. This extension has a really good trademark checker for both the USA and European markets. You can download it from the Chrome extension store and install it in a few seconds. I had already installed the Pretty Much Chrome extension, but if you don't have it, your page may look a little bit different than mine. Once you've installed the extension, it's time to go to the Create page on your Amazon account. In this example, I'll be writing a listing for a t-shirt that features a rabbit holding a baseball bat. Is that a good idea for a t-shirt? Well, I think only God knows the answer to that one. So for the title, I'm going to put Cute Rabbit Holding Baseball Bat. Because let's face it, everybody on the internet is searching for that. Not. For the brand, I'm going to put White Sox Baseball Designs. Now I'm going to check trademarks in the US. So click on Trademark US. Who would have guessed that? As you can see, some words are now highlighted in red and some are highlighted in yellow. Let's deal with the red ones first. Click on the highlighted word and you'll get a list of trademarks. The one we are interested in is White Sox, and you will notice it has some numbers next to it. If you hover over where it says Classes, a list of different classes will appear. These are the various categories of trademarks associated with print on demand. In this case, you'll notice that one number, 25, is associated with clothing. So basically that means that if we are uploaded to t-shirts, which is clothing, we can't use the term White Sox. It's going to have to go. To view more details about the trademark, click on its number. Then click Goods and Services to receive a more detailed view on what this trademark relates to. Technically, you could use this phrase on phone cases, totes and pillows, as that category does not appear to be trademarked at this time. But my own experience shows me that if a product is trademarked on clothing, the chances are that Amazon is going to reject it on any other item. So it's up to you. Alternatively, if a trademark only refers to phone cases or totes or pillows, I do generally risk putting it on t-shirts and other clothing. The key is remembering which category of trademark applies to that design, as if you come to put it on other products later, you may forget and the whole lot will get rejected. Don't do that. Make a note somewhere. In this case, however, the term White Sox obviously refers to a baseball team, so I'm not touching that with a barge pole. So I'm going to replace the term White Sox with the term Sporty Rabbit, because why not? Now I'll run the check again, and as you can see, we only have yellow highlights left. Great. Next, I'll do the same for the European trademark checker, which we do by clicking on European TM. You don't need to check Europe if you're only uploading to the US, but if you intend to upload to Europe either now or in the future, it's worth doing this right now. You may forget later, so it's better doing it at this stage. Well, we're all clear, so it's time to look at the yellow words. For the most part, everyday simple yellow words are going to be okay, but any word that is associated with a brand is going to be very risky. So for example, Marvel is an everyday word, but if you were to put it in a listing with the word superhero, you could get yourself in a lot of trouble. It's all about the context. Saying that, the algorithm doesn't always look at context, and you might just get an auto rejection. In fact, you probably would do in this case. Anything that is brand related, even if it's completely different context, is going to end up in review at best. And at worst, you'll get rejected. Also check that innocent looking words can't be combined into a brand. So for instance, if you have the words star and wars in your title, even if they're the wrong order or separated by different words, the algorithm is going to see it. If you try to game the system by hiding trademark keywords within your title, the algorithm will detect it either today or in the future, which will end up with a rejection or a deletion, which is worse. Just don't go there. It's not worth risking your account for it. Once I've finished with the title and brand, I use a few more keywords to fill in the bullet points, keeping this uncontroversial and simple. For the description, you can click the Bullets Plus button, and that will populate the description box using your title, brand and bullet points. Easy. Run the checkers again, and then you're done. Assuming it doesn't find anything, of course. If it does, come up with something else. As I said in the beginning, the Productor extension is not foolproof, and I still get rejections from time to time. Amazon is completely unpredictable, and what was perfectly fine this morning may be completely against the rules by the afternoon. So it really is up to you to keep your listings up to date and your account safe. That's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.